Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's videos, I'd like to share with you updates from Beyond and Maritime City that we got yesterday from my visit to their sales office.
The living style and the experience of the lifestyle that you're getting in this community is what makes it unique compared to all other projects. Because today in Dubai, we're not trying to, especially as part of Beyond, we're not trying to copy paste.
As you know, Maritime City is not a new community. It's been on the market developing for over 2 years actively. Plus, the flagship building in Maritime City is Anva Tower by Omniad Beyond, which was delivered back in like 21-22. So the ready building has been there for a while, but actively Maritime start developing with the first off-plan launch by the MAC that kicked off the residences there, residential sector. It was in 2023, like first quarter. Then DR came in and there's a lot more developers came to the picture. Then later, Omniat and Beyond, they established the major master plan there, and since then it's been like a year. They're launching tower after tower and shaping Maritime City into what we're gonna see as a master community. So they shared updates, and in this video we'll go through them. But before we jump into that, just wanted to again have a quick look on the prices for the properties in the waterfront in Dubai. Let's go from Blue Waters, and we see that the launch price there was around 2,000 dirham per square feet when it was just launched, and even up till 2019 they were selling it at very affordable prices, even with post-handover payment plan. And whoever bought in Blue Waters in different times made a lot of money, actually a lot of margin, regardless of when they came in. Especially, I think those investors that came at the early stage, they almost triple their money, because right now the price per square feet is close to 7,000 dirham, and it's not yet the limit. Now, when we look at Emaar Beachfront, which is a younger community, was launched in 2019-18 with also the same price point, 2,100. And now it's climbing almost to the same level as Blue Waters, between 6,000 to 7,000 dirham. And yet it's not the limit, because the Dubai Harbour area is developing quite significantly. So with everything that has to come there still, the prices will be even higher. Palm Jumeirah is around 10,000 dirham per square feet. And the record-breaking prices we can see in Jumeirah by Island, with Bulgarian residences even surpassing 13,000 dirham per square feet. So this is the waterfront prices, and there is a reason why there's such a price growth, because first of all, only 20% of the water frontage in Dubai is freehold. Everything else is leasehold. There is no natural island. Dubai government has to make artificial island in order to increase the shoreline. So all this leads to high demand, lower supply, and as a result, high prices, excellent ROI on waterfront properties. Now, when we talk about Beyond and Maritime City, they have already launched multiple buildings, starting with Saria, Orize, Sensia, Moral, Talia, Paso. Paso actually was in Palm. That is the latest launch on the Palm Jumeirah. And Soulever is the newest tower that was just recently launched. What makes Beyond different from any other developer is that they're trying to create an identity for each and every tower that they launch, and they don't do copy-paste designs like some of the developers, the biggest developers on the market. So each tower will have its own address, its own statement in the skyline of Maritime City. There were many projects launched already, so we can say that this part of Maritime City is being developed by multiple developers. We have Damak here, DR, Select Group, some other private developers. And what beyond is taking is this part of the island. This is what is shown already on the master plan. What is interesting to realize here is that some of the questions I get asked is about this port, which is dry docks and looks like industrial side of Maritime City. Although there is no yet a clear indication or announcement that this is moving, we have an indication that this port, which is Port Mina Rashid, especially this part of it, which is also industrial, it will be moving to Palm Jebel Ali, and Emaar already put this part as a residential master plan. And already we can see it in their master plan that it will be revamped into residential. So from the towers of Beyond, which is across the bay, you will see this port that is being revamped into residential, which will also enhance the overall views because it will be looking much more interesting than just the industrial part right now. So beyond residential offering in Maritime City, there will be a lot of options coming for commercial, although with Beyond, for example, they haven't yet announced whether they're going to be selling commercial or just renting it. Major landlord of Maritime City is DP World, which is already having multiple office buildings there with even free zone Dubai Maritime City established where over 400 companies already registered. So it's already an ecosystem with a commercial presence, with a business presence. And as the peninsula develops, they're gonna add many more components such as retail hubs, business hubs, hospital, clinics, all these amenities with cycle tracks, sport facilities, waterfront, promenade. There will be a beach that's going to come to Maritime City. All this, of course, will increase the value of the properties there because the community will be totally different from what it now, and it will be like a city within the city and with maritime theme to it. We'll provide the facilities with infinity pools and landscaped greenery podiums, and for the landscape actually they use one of the most known service providers and architects, which is Cracknell, which have done landscaping solutions for all you can imagine kind of touristic places like Dubai Mall, Museum of the Future, the beach at GBR, Dubai Design District, La Mer, City Walk, and as well as Bulgari Resort and villas. Within Beyond Master Plan, the community will be divided in two sections. There will be the bay, which is the line next to the water on the edge, the boardwalk, and the forest, which is buildings behind the bay. All buildings are done in a way that they're tilted, so there is no like a straight line where the buildings are standing. So they're all tilted in a way that each and every unit will have exposure to the sea view. If it's not full sea view, that is a side sea view, which it actually is pretty open. And this is what actually makes it different, because in some other developments with the big master plans, you might be seeing that one bedroom are not getting any view, and they're always some kind of back facing, side facing, with limited to no view. While here, because of the design of the master plan, one bedroom are getting really nice views. We need to talk about connectivity. Right now, the entire area here is ongoing the huge renovation in terms of the road network. The project called Al Shindaha Corridor, which is like multi-billion-dollar investment. Government is building multiple roads and bridges, flyovers to take cars from like Sheikh Zayed to Maritime City almost like in 5 to 7 minutes. And then also the same roads go to Dubai Island. So connectivity between Dubai Island's Maritime City and downtown will be improved. On top of that, they're bringing also metro station, flying taxis, and all that will significantly improve the connectivity. Now, in terms of the unit mixes, for example, in the latest launch, so they launched two towers, Soulever, Tower 1, Tower 2. So this is already launched and this one is coming. So the total number of units a bit over 500 with 1, 2, 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom duplexes, 2 bedroom chalet, 5 bedroom penthouse. I can send this floor plans and brochures on request for this building. What I'd like to highlight that whatever buildings that we have on the Bay Area, they are of course in the highest demand because this is actually very unique view from the buildings, like overlooking the entire area all the way to Dubai Islands, like super open sea view, which is very rare to find in Dubai. And buying a property on this line is something that is very unique. So whoever is buying Maritime City, the first choice is naturally go and buy in this first line, while price is still competitive. When I'm talking competitive, I mean it's between 3,000 to 3,500 dirham per square feet versus what we saw here. And this number is 7,000, 6,000, 10,000, and for Bulgaria it's even over 15,000 dirham per square feet for the latest transactions. In terms of the experience and lifestyle and finishings and everything else, we know that Omniyat, which is the parent company of Beyond, has had a very long track record of delivering the most luxurious projects in collaboration with Dorchester. So the first one was the One Palm. Then they opened the Lana Residences and Hotel and Business by Marasi Drive. And from that point, Beyond and Omniyat became the ultimate luxury developer to go to for extraordinary experience when it comes to finishings, design, and overall lifestyle experience. So here you can anticipate the 5-star resort-like amenities. So it's not just residential buildings. Nowadays, for truly luxury experience, just a pool and regular gym is not enough. So there will be different pavilions for sports, treatment rooms, and different amenities on the podium, multiple pools, and so on to present the best hospitality experience in the residential building. When we talk about the views, this is what the views will be, and I, of course, can send also the views from the show unit of Anwa for reference, which is amazing. Like, this is when I saw this view from Anwa, I decided that I'm gonna buy property for Maritime City for myself, and I did, in fact, in 2023. Back then it was totally different price. It was, by the way, 1,800 dirham per square feet. Between then and now, prices increased, but still, as we see in comparison with other waterfront locations, it's still an amazing deal. Now, let's talk about the payment plan, which is also very flexible here, because you see there is a 50% during construction and 50% on completion, which is perfect for investors who wants to flip at handover. It's perfect for homeowners that would like to have an option to mortgage this on completion. And when we look at this payment structure during the construction, it's 10% on booking, 10% after 1 month. There is also 4% DLD comes here. And then you have 5% every 6 months almost, which is, if you calculate per month, it's less than 1%, like 0.8%. There are some developers that are offering 1% per month payment plan. But when you calculate this one, it's even less than 1%. So when you look at this time, 5% every 6 months is super flexible. And 50% on completion is a very good deal. When we are looking at launches of Beyond, so in order to subscribe you for the launch, I would require documents, personal information, and expression of interest payment. The modes and everything we can discuss further in details. So if you're interested to understand your current options at Maritime City with Beyond, I'd be happy to guide you and send you the most relevant offers, and also explain you how to get prepared yourself for the launch. We can explore individual units, bulk deals, and any requirements that you have. So feel free to contact me via link in description, and look forward to helping you to secure your perfect home or smart real estate investment in Dubai.